this war is about control of natural resources of other countries, businesses and trade of other countries. And first war which happened, that was also for distributing and redistribution of countries which was slaves of colonizers of the imperialist powers. Before all this war, recession is deep in question. Lots of recession, how to overcome it, and then the controlling other nations. So what was otherwise being controlled through trade, they wanted now to control physically. And that is started happening, and with that physical occupation of other countries, a situation came when they wanted redistribution of those lands among themselves by quarreling with each other. That was First War of Independence. First World War. Then after that First World War, then again there was the same issue. The German corporates, they were very much upset because they lost in the First World War. And they somehow wanted to use some so-called nationalism, and to use that nationalism they wanted somebody to represent it, and that's how Hitler got created. And then history is known to us, deep recession again in 30s, in the beginning, and then the Second World War happens. Now the genesis of present day situation we are discussing today is, it comes out of that Second World War also. And that is when America never had war on its land. But America wanted to dominate once the British imperialism was going down. So at the end of the war, when Hitler was defeated, at that time, they had a meeting in Potsdam, if I am correctly saying it. I visited Germany. I visited Potsdam, and I was there in that room where the Allied forces met after World War II. And what were the facts told to me over there? Gentlemen of all four countries were sitting there, meeting going on, war in Europe is ended, and now the war in Asia has to end. So, on that front, the Soviet leader said, Stalin, it's a matter of 7-10 days, the war will be over. So let us discuss what is to be done now. But suddenly one telegram comes, and that telegram is for the President of United States of America. His men bring it, and something is written here, and he gets up. And he says, the meeting is over, we will discuss rest of the matters later. What was there in that slip? That was to bring us to today's situation, when we are telling how many nuclear warheads which country has. So the telegram said, the twin baby is born. One fat boy and one small boy. They are born. They were those two atom bombs which were used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So President didn't tell why he got up suddenly. But he said, gentlemen, the meeting is over. We will discuss later. And he goes back. And then when he poses before the scientists how to have a testing of these bombs now, they advised the desert or the sea. What was the answer of United States of America's president? He said, how the people will know how powerful we are now? British imperialism is going down. Now the new sun has to arise, and we have to show to the world how powerful we are. So testing has to be on some cities with huge population. And the war in Asia had not yet ended. War in Europe had ended. So alibi was created to attack Japan. the scientists who opposed were put behind bars. They spent time in jails. But the President of the United States of America succeeded in having a policy of testing these two bombs on Japanese cities. So one Hiroshima and one Nagasaki. So in human civilization, a new chapter began. And a person who gave the theory of relativity, Einstein, he started cursing himself. Why this fusion and fission? Why this progress in science? What are they doing now? And he predicted that the Fourth World War will be with stones.
Yes.
That's what he said. I don't know about Third World War because two had happened, how it will be. But I can tell you what will be the Fourth World War. Fourth World War will be fought with stones. People fighting with each other with stones. So he meant that the way human civilization is moving ahead, the greed is going on, and imperialist powers are on to having their dominations. All this will lead us to that direction. So I agree with the presenters that we are really on a brink. Situation is quite bad. But still after saying all this thing, I will have one or two queries to be put forth your views. One thing is very clear. In the whole world, America is dictating. They will decide who will have nuclear proliferation or who will not have. Who will have capacity to build nuclear bomb and who should not have. Who was the first country to use nuclear weapon? America. Which other country used these weapons? No country. And those who used it are telling, वो नहीं बनाए, वो नहीं बनाए, वो नहीं बनाए, हम decide करेंगे कौन बनाए. We are saying कोई भी नहीं बनाए. We are saying whatever is there should also be dismantled. Slowly and slowly go out of this whole nuclear situation. So this is our position as far as those who are peace workers, be in medical fraternity, be in trade unions, be in farmers movement, teachers movement, students movement, youth movement, wherever we are. All those who are peace activists, everywhere, who have to build largest unities. So from that point of view, of course, we are very clear who are the criminals in this whole scenario. My saying is, after First World War, something new happened, and that was October Revolution. Within that period, during First World War in 1917, October Revolution, that gave rise to trade union movement and the left politics spread all over the world. Second World War also gave us something. Defeat of fascism resulted into freedom of several countries. More than 100 countries got liberated by the time we entered 1960s. Now my pertinent question is, how do you visualize this war in West Asia? Who is challenged? Mr. Trump is challenged. They thought in 5-7 days they will be finishing off Iran. That didn't happen. And all the negotiations so-called which are going on, we all are witness to it. They thought they are the only power. Trump is the only power in the world. It is no more true. Russia, one power center, China, another power center, America, another power center. It is a multipolar world, and this is something good signal for human civilization on this earth. There are 3 poles. Now in such a situation, some new changes are expected post this position now. This meeting which concluded between China and United States of America, just a day before I think it concluded that meeting. It no more is the meeting which was held earlier between China and America, where America went as a world power, a single unipolar power, trying to dictate everywhere. this time, China and United States of America discussions have not come out with one power dictating another power. It is a question of give and take what you do. And entirely different positions, but still they had to talk as equal. So to conclude with, yes, I have taken too much of time, I'm sorry for that. But to conclude with, I want analysis, if there is any something is thought about. How do we visualize the world now in future, number one. Number two, how effective we can be in that situation as peace activists the world over, and this whole fight against nuclear weapons, how it can gain strength, and if there are any suggestions.
Thank you.
Sorry to the Presidium.
Any more questions from anybody? Please come over.